So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that when I first came down here, this light was off. This light is artificial light. So without this light, this room is really dark. It's probably one of the darkest rooms in this basement. The only reason why it is not, we could argue that it's not, is because there's a window right there. But here's the deal. The most critical place for right now in this rehabilitation, because this house needs to be rehabilitated, like it needs to go to the rehab. So in order for me to do that, I've got to get to the place where at least I can get water. I got to get to the belly. And out of your belly should flow rivers of water. But in order for me to get there, I had to come down the basement, and I had to come into this real dark place. I had to come into this real dark place. And I know a lot of us, we don't want to come down in basements and cellars because they eerie, they spooky, they real dark. And when something's real spooky and dark, you don't want nothing to do with it. You'd rather call somebody and not even knowing who you're going to call. And so when we don't know who we're going to call, we go from person to person, from woman to woman, to man, to church, from this to that, because we just looking for somebody to help us and not knowing whether or not they have the tools, the expertise, the wherewithal to help or not. But all you know is that you are in a critical condition. All your systems are in the basement. They're in the cellar. My furnace in the cellar. All my pipes in the cellar. My water is in the cellar. My hot water tank is in the cellar. My electrical box is in the cellar. All that stuff is down low. It's down low. And that's the problem today, is that don't nobody want to go low. Don't nobody want to go low. Why? Because when we go low, we got to get dirty. We got to confess. We got to deal with the real problem. And most of us, we don't know how to eradicate. We don't know how to address. We don't know how to fix the real problem. Because maybe the problem is too deep. Maybe the problem is too dirty. Maybe the problem is too rusted out. Maybe there's too much moisture on the problem. Maybe the problem is too chaotic. Maybe the problem don't smell to your liking, but yet you live here. So what you'd rather do is you'd rather go up above the problem, not understanding, not realizing, not knowing the detriment that you're standing on, that the grounds are shaky. And underneath all that you standing on, which ain't much better than what's beneath, is what's holding you up. It's what's keeping you afloat, what's keeping you alive. If that's broken down beneath, then you won't get no water. And you need water to survive. 75% of your body consists of water. So if the water supply gets cut off, then there's a problem. You got to be able to be heated. You got to be able to be conditioned, because without the right condition, you'll overheat and you'll die. You'll get too cold and you'll freeze. So you got to make sure that your systems are right. Then all those systems got to be powered by something. They got to be powered. So they need electric. They need all that. But here we are down here, and I got to spend time down here. I got to get all these pipes back together. I'm taking a little time because I want you to look at it. I want you to feel it. Look at these walls. I want you to feel it, because this is you. And I know y'all ready for me to turn this off and get out of there, because it's so ugly, it's so dark, it's so spooky. But that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to spook you. I wanted to gross you out to the point to where you think about yourself and do something about it. I wanted to get on your nerve. I want you to stay down here until you start to cry out. That's what I want. Why? Because this is indicative of who you are, what you look like, what's going on in your life. what's going on in our lives. Things that we don't want to deal with, things that we don't want to go to, places that we don't want to go to. Why? Because they too dirty, they too grimy, they smell too bad. It's sewage. You mean to tell me doo-doo ran through these pipes that's over there in that corner? Is that what you mean? I can't go down there. You mean spiders is down there? Centipedes is down there? Webs is down there. All types of things are down there. Mold is down there. Yes, all that's down there. All that's in your soul. All that's in your soul. And so what you saying is that I can live like this. I can live like this. It don't really matter. I'll be okay. I ain't got enough money. I don't have the resources. I don't have the wherewithal to call nobody. So what I'll do is I'll just keep living like this. I don't know who to call because I ain't educated myself. I don't understand Hosea 4:6 that my people perish for lack of knowledge. I don't understand that part. I don't understand that because I didn't educate myself and I didn't equip myself that now I'm finding myself right here and I'm at a deficit. I don't know what none of this stuff means. I don't know what it means to me. I don't know what it means to not know how to understand interest rates and not know how to read and to write and to understand on a higher level than maybe third grade. I don't know. And so since I don't know, when I get out here, the people can just tell me whatever they want to tell me. The preacher can tell me whatever he wants to tell me. This man can tell me whatever he wants to tell me. This person that say he loves me can tell me whatever they want to tell me. And I don't really know what it means because I can't read between the lines and I'm desperate right now. I'm desperate. I just want help. I just want to feel better. Is there any way that you can get the water just to turn it back on, please? Only to find yourself in the same place 3 months later. Because turning the water on wasn't going to solve your problem. You had a bigger problem. You had a bigger problem. We got to get to the root. What happened to this place? What happened to this house? What happened to your soul? What happened to your soul? I know, I just want you to keep looking because this represents you. This represents me. Keep looking until you get sick enough to come up out of it. Keep looking.